One thing that has completely transformed my life for the better is having daily rituals. If you're new to my channel, I've lost over 50 pounds in the span of around 9 months naturally. And a huge part of the reason why I've lost the weight are these daily rituals I'm going to be telling you guys about today. I hope it's helpful for you too. So let's get into it. Daily ritual number 1 is daily walks. Walking completely has transformed my body. It leaned me out, and it was just a huge contributor to my mental health being way better. I feel like walking is very underrated and people don't talk about it enough. Yes, working out, I'm a huge advocate obviously of that as well, but daily walks are imperative for a daily ritual. A lot of times we're very much at our desk all the time, we're hunched over, and it's just not good for our bodies. Walking outside and just getting some fresh air, you know, seeing a different environment is just a game changer. I understand that we all don't live in areas where we could just walk outside depending on the weather and things like that. I do live in California. I get that I'm in a very privileged state, but I would encourage you to buy a walking pad. I will have a link to my Amazon storefront that I have, and curate your reality, right? Get on the walking pad, get a YouTube video. If you want to be walking on the beaches of Hawaii, put on the beaches of Hawaii and walk on your walking pad. And once you guys start doing this, honestly, daily, you will see a vast improvement. I would aim for around 10,000 steps a day. I know that seems like a lot, but it's possible if you are daily being mindful of getting up and walking. When you guys are on these walks, you can be listening to music, you can be practicing gratitude, and you are going to see a difference. Just getting outside of our current environment sometimes is all the stuff we need. I know sometimes when I am lacking creativity, I'll go on a walk. And after I come back from my walk, I've been inspired, or I just feel better, I feel refreshed, I feel like I can tackle my task again. So go on walks. Daily ritual number 2 is mindful eating. And honestly, I really didn't understand mindful eating, I would say until maybe 3 to 6 months ago. Prior to the massive weight loss I had, I really wasn't eating mindfully. I was eating what I thought I was supposed to in terms of I had to have 3 meals a day. Even if I wasn't hungry, I had to have maybe 2 to 3 snacks throughout the day. And I just wasn't very much in tune with my body. Now that I've lost the weight, my body and I, we're besties. Like, I can feel when she's off. I can feel like when she maybe needs more water, when she is, you know, malnutrition. I feel like I'm more in tune with her than I ever have been before. Mindful eating changed the game for me when I would eat, when I was hungry, high protein meals. I wasn't just snacking all the time. And I was very mindful of what I was putting into my body. Prior to the weight loss, I was a candy addict. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, I was addicted to candy for sure. One of my earliest childhood memories is my mom taking me to Ralph's and going through the candy aisle. They used to have like these baggies and you can like scoop the candy. And I have very vivid memories of being very excited about walking down that aisle. Candy addiction ran really deep for me. And when I was over 235 pounds, I would eat candy literally almost every single day, just out of habit. Like, I was like, oh, I think I want something sweet. And I would just daily, if I was at work and they had like a candy section or like a candy bowl, I would go to and from that bowl 2 to 3 times a day. It's absolutely ridiculous. It wasn't even, I wasn't hungry. It was just, I was like an addict. Like, I had to have it. And once I started being mindful of what I'm putting into my body, it completely changed the game for me. Do I have treats occasionally? Yes. I really don't touch candy like that because I am an addict. But my thing is like a caramel apple. I'm really into that right now. But I'm mindful of what I'm consuming. I'm not just blindlessly snacking. Another thing, when my husband's a filmmaker and we watch movies a lot, and when I would sit down and watch a movie, I would just grab popcorn out of instinct. I might not have even been hungry. It's like, oh, we're watching a movie, gotta get popcorn. That's not mindful eating. So I encourage you to keep a log, keep a track. This was huge in my weight loss journey. I used the app Macro Factor, which is paid app, but there are free ones as well, like my Fitness Pal. There's a few others. I'll provide some in the description below. I'm not getting sponsored or anything. I just want to help you guys out. And when I started tracking what I was eating, I realized how much I wasn't mindfully eating and how much I was overeating and over consuming. So be very intentional about what you're putting in your body and what you're eating. A huge way to help with mindful eating is eating slower. I know that when I used to, when I was overweight, I would just kind of eat things really fast. I would just like, ooh, delicious. I would just gobble, gobble, right? But once I started taking my time with my meals, I was more conscious of what I was putting in my body and how I felt. Because if I was eating slowly and taking my time, savoring the food, I could feel when I was getting full or when I was feeling like I was starting to bloat. And that's mindful eating. Daily ritual number 3 is showing up as the girl that you want to be. And I swear by this, okay? What does this mean? I'll give you an example. So the girl that I want to be, she's fit as hell, right? She works out constantly. She has abs. She's kind. She's more patient with her spouse. She plays with her dog more. She travels the world. She has freedom, right? And all these characteristics of how this woman is, I aim to show up as her daily. Think about her all the time. Now, do I fall short some days? Absolutely. But the goal is to show up as the woman I want to be. So if I'm tempted with cravings or if I want some fast food, I think about this woman. I'm like, would she eat like that? Probably not. Would she say that to someone that she loves? Probably not. So what I do is I constantly aim to show up as her. I think about how she carries herself. What does she smell like? What does she dress like? How does she enter a room? And I'm showing up as this individual. When you first do this, it could feel very new and it could feel maybe a little bit uncomfortable because you may feel like, oh, I'm pretending to be something I'm not. But no, you're being someone that you are. You are showing up as the highest version of yourself. So I challenge you to write down some characteristics of your ideal woman, right? For you, like the woman that you want to be. Write it out. Be very specific. Like, how does she take care of her hair? Is she super fashionable? All that. Write it out. How she treats others. What are her daily habits, right? The woman that you want to be, is she active? Right? Does she play sports? Like, write it out and show up as that woman. It's an absolute game changer. And I promise you, 3 to 6 months now, if you are continuing to show up as that woman, you will eventually become her. I'm a living testimony of this. The woman, I started, portraying things about the woman I wanted to be. The woman I wanted to be was a YouTuber. She got monetized, and I literally am doing that right now. I'm showing up as her. Daily ritual number 4 is daily movement. Now, I know I touched on walking in the earlier ritual. Walking, you need to be walking daily, but also in addition to walking, daily movement. What this looks like is stretching. It's getting up, as simple as this. I'm talking with you guys. Let me get up. Let me stretch. Let me let me move my body. Let me dance, right? This is our only body that we have. This is ours. This is the only body that you get. And it's so important for us to move it daily. Sometimes we sit for so long, we become really stiff. Our postures are absolutely terrible. So I encourage you to move daily. If you work a 9 to 5, get a walking pad. Take a walk. You deserve it. I feel like so many of us who work 9 to 5 cultures, we feel like we never walk outside. We're just locked to our desks all the time. You can take a 5 to 10 minute walk. It's okay. Walk around your office. Walk from the bathroom to back and forth. Daily movement is crucial. I realized when I was overweight, I really wasn't moving that much, right? I would eat, I would wake up in the morning, I would go to work, I would eat, and I would come home. There was really no movement throughout my day. I wasn't stretching, I wasn't walking, I wasn't dancing. I was just so stiff. And that was a huge contributor. Like, you need to move your body. It's going to help you with your weight loss. It's going to help you with your mental health, and you are going to see the difference. Before we get to the very last tip, if you guys are liking this video, make sure you subscribe and you like and comment. And I really want to hear from you guys in the comments below. I love engaging with you guys. And make sure you follow me on my social media handles. I post a lot of my workouts, and you get some more to behind the scenes. And you really get to see on my social media that I walk the walk and talk the talk. Like, I'm not just giving you guys these tips and not implementing it in my own life. I do it as well. So let's get into the very last tip. The very last daily ritual is curating a daily checklist. Now, checklists absolutely are going to change the game for you. One thing that really helped me with implementing checklists was when I started doing 75 hard. I completed 75 hard, and throughout it, you had to check off the various tasks that you were assigned every single day. And that really just painted a picture for me and gave me something to look forward to and something I was excited about. I encourage you to do the very same thing in your life. I have a checklist. I will show you guys actually. Because like I said, the things that I'm telling you guys, I do as well. Let's see. To-do list this weekend. This is my checklist. Can you guys see it there? And I write out everything I gotta do for the weekend. And then once I accomplish it, I check it off. Now, do I get everything on my checklist every single day? Absolutely not. But everything that's been in my brain that I'm over stressed about, thinking, oh my God, so many things to do. Once I write it down, I'm able to, first of all, I feel more relief because it's not in my head anymore. It's on a paper or it's in my phone. And then once I accomplish that goal, I can check it off. And I'm telling you guys, it's like a dopamine hit. When you do what you say you're gonna do and you are able to check that off, it's a better high than drugs. Okay, I'm telling you, like it feels amazing. Like I said, the woman that I want to be, she does what she says she's going to do. And checklists are a huge way to do that. The best thing about checklists is you feel a sense of accomplishment. Because sometimes when we are in our daily lives, we're like, dang, I didn't really do much today. What did I really accomplish? When you have a checklist and you see all the things that you got done for the day, you're going to be like, wow, like I did that. And it feels amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really appreciate you guys being there. I really value this community. I'm still a very early creator, but the community and the support has been absolutely insane. And I just want to encourage you guys, if you are on your journey of weight loss and fitness and you clicked on this video and you are trying to improve yourself, that is huge. Most people don't do the things that they say they're going to do. Most people are ordinary. And you are striving to be more than ordinary. You are striving to show up as a higher version of yourself. And don't take that lightly. That is amazing. Keep that. Always strive to be 1% better every single day. Well, thank you guys again, and I'll see you in my next video.